Good morning. It's at 23 degrees this morning, so it's actually almost balmy. There's mutton chops up there. We call him Jerry Mongo. But good morning from the chickens. Yesterday I counted. I think we have about 75 birds. We got a goose there. And the ducks are hanging out over there. We recently redid the area where the chickens are. The place where they were the land needed a rest, so we ended up kind of moving them back here into the woods, and they've really been liking it, and really scratching and pecking everything. So I'm excited to see what this looks like come winter. There's plenty of nesting boxes. I mean, this one's available. You don't have to pick that one. Oh, you want that one now too? They always fight over the favorite ones. I'm not sure what's up with that. Jonesy here has been getting a little more aggressive in the mornings. So I brought the stand out here to see what he does. To show you what he's been doing the past couple of days. So that'll be exciting. I don't know if you could tell, but the hose broke the other day, and I got sprayed with it this morning. So there's a leak there. Another leak here. Hi, Annie. But I'm thankful somebody bought one off of our wish list, and when it warms up a little bit more and the risk of it breaking because it's so cold out, when that risk diminishes, then I'll put it out here. So I'm thankful for that. I'm also thankful for some new boots. I haven't had new boots in over a year, and someone else got those off the wish list too, so thank you very much. Happy ducks. All right, adventures with Jonesy. Let's see what he does today. Actually, you're not too bad today. Oh, yeah. Whoa, dude. Yep, I knew you were gonna do that. I'm gonna have to wear gloves all the time, ain't I? That's not for you, ladies. Try this again. Whoa, I got that backwards. Dude? Yeah, I know. You got your snoot in your mouth. Get back, buddy. Ow. Dang it. There you go. Well, that's it for morning chicken chores. They used to be, the fence used to go all out and around this way, but now we've got it all going in the back and we're letting this area rest. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like come spring. I think it's gonna look really nice. Yeah, it definitely needed some time off from the chickens. And here's another thing we're trying to figure out. So yesterday we went to go start the side-by-side and it turned over, but then it died. So we are without our main vehicle for the farm right now. We tried jumping it, that's not it. We think, even though we just replaced the starter, we kind of think that might be the problem.
Well, it's another nice breezy day here on the mountain. Yesterday I was actually underneath one of our cabins fixing a water leak when the pipes broke because it got so cold and the pipe froze and broke. Honestly, right now I think I'd rather be under that cabin than doing this because of the wind and the cold. At least under the cabin I'd be out of the cold. But here I am, working on the side-by-side again, and it's another starter issue. I mean, I just replaced the starter a couple months ago, and I went to start it, what was it, 2 mornings ago, and it ain't doing it, ain't turning, it ain't cranking, ain't doing nothing. So I'm not too happy about that, but, you know, like anything else, count all joy. Consider it all joy. So here I am, jack of all trades, master of none. You know, and that's really one of the things about farm life that I guess goes without saying. You got to be able to fix the things, or be able to afford to pay somebody to come in and fix it. And you know, right now we're definitely not in a position to afford to pay somebody to come in and fix it. So we keep on trying to figure out how to do our own repairs. One of the challenges is trying to remember how to do it. This is not something you do all the time, but knowledge is in there somewhere. And it's a bit of a bummer too because our 10mm wrench is missing. So I'm trying to do this with the socket wrench. Doing the best I could. Yesterday I'm doing the low crawl through, you know, from one end of our cabin, from one end of one of our cabins to the other to fix the water leak. Today I'm squeezing in this space on the side-by-side to work on the starter. fun. Let's see if I can get the other one to break free. Oh, I know what I might have to. Not you, you don't help. She doesn't really help, believe it or not. But forgot I had a swivel socket that I'm gonna try. Yeah, so my morning chores have not been that fun this past couple days because, you know, I use the side-by-side to put the water in, bring the hay up, all that, so I've been having to hoof it all. So that's 5 gallons of, 5 gallons of water that have to be carried to the different sheep. Bring up the hay from down at the pole barn for the rams. Just a lot. There ain't no way this is gonna work. Nope, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it without a 10mm wrench. So my 10mm wrench is missing. So I've asked Amy she's running errands, to stop and see if she can find me a 10mm wrench so I could get this done. I don't even think I could get the hot cable off. Nope. With a series of ratchet extensions, a pivot, swivel, whatever it is, I was able to get the starter off, and I don't know, it's got oil and grease on it, which I don't think is a good sign. I don't know if the starter seized and blew something, but I mean, it spins, but it's not smooth. So I know there's a way to test it. I may still do that, but starter's off. I think we're gonna have to order a new one. This casing broke that goes around the positive attachment, so that's not a good thing either. Let's see, do I have the other piece of plastic around here? I do, but so there's a plastic housing that goes around the positive terminal to keep it safe, but it cracked and broke at some point, don't know when. But I think Amy did order a starter already, another starter, but it won't be here till next week, so probably end up just pushing the side-by-side back inside the milking barn here and let it sit for a while. But another day on my knees, so we'll see what's next.
So we've been moving around the farm with Ken's truck. I don't have a vehicle at the moment. I sold mine in December. So we're kind of a one vehicle family right now. So yeah, trying to get by on that, figuring it out as we go. So now I'm back inside, thawing out and getting ready to make some breakfast. I have been using some of our water glassed eggs because the hens are not laying nearly as much, and people have actually been wanting more eggs this season. So been tapping into these so that I'm able to sell a lot of those, or more of those. So I wanted to show you what they look like when I crack them. They're really not that much different. Sometimes the yolk kind of sticks to the shell, but we've just been scrambling them up and they've been fine. And I think these have been sitting here for like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months or so. And yeah, they're absolutely fine. What I'm gonna do is take them out. And then I'm gonna bring them over to the sink and then rinse them off. And then I will meet you over by the stove. All right, back here at the stove. So I rinsed these off, and actually I'm probably gonna have to zoom in a little bit, but yeah, the yolk has a tendency to stick just a little bit, but other than that, I mean, the shell is not weak or anything. They just, if I were to say anything different about these eggs, it's just that the yolk is a little more fragile and sometimes it sticks to the shell. But the eggs taste fine, and yeah, they work great for scrambled eggs. So there's that. Did a little canning yesterday. We harvested a lamb, I guess it was a week ago now. But then I had some bones that I put in the roaster, let them roast for I think 3 days. Strained off the broth, and then I got to canning that yesterday. So happy about that. I kind of didn't want to do it because usually I'll just put it in quarts and put it in the freezer, and I'm like, no, just go ahead, get it done now. So yeah, I'm happy I got that done.